Hi, I'm John Corvino. Some people claim that when bakers, florists, or even public officials refuse to serve same-sex weddings, they're not engaged in sexual orientation discrimination. After all, the grounds of their refusal isn't the sexual orientation of the customers, it's the fact that they're having a same-sex wedding. And if two straight men or straight women tried to buy a wedding cake or obtain a marriage license, they'd refuse all the same. So they say, we're not engaging in sexual orientation discrimination. There's a technical term for this. It's called bullshit. Part of the problem is that the claim overlooks the ways in which certain activities are intimately tied to certain identities. It's like saying, I'm not discriminating against Catholics. I'm just discriminating against those who attend Catholic Mass. Sexual orientation is a relational property. It's expressed in same-sex relationships. Indeed, one reason these conflicts tend to arise in the wedding context is that otherwise you probably wouldn't know the customer's sexual orientation. I mean, you wouldn't know I was gay if I came in to buy a birthday cake. Well, maybe if it were like a rainbow sprinkle Lady Gaga themed birthday cake or something. Actually, there was a case in Toledo, Ohio, where a customer ordered a birthday cake, and then the baker canceled the order after she went on the customer's Facebook page and realized the cake was for the customer's lesbian partner. Now, first of all, who does this? It's like, hi, I'd like to buy a blueberry muffin. Great, but first we need to audit your Instagram. Second, it's the same bad logic. The baker could say, I'm not engaged in sexual orientation discrimination. I'm not discriminating against her because she's a lesbian. I just don't want to participate in the activity of expressing affection for her partner on her birthday. It's still bullshit. Here's the problem. The objection assumes that in order to discriminate against some trait, you have to discriminate against any manifestation of that trait. But that's never been true with respect to discrimination. Take racial discrimination. The racists of the Old South interacted with black people in frequent and sometimes intimate ways. They even hired them as wet nurses. But they drew certain strict lines to keep them in their place. And one of those was marriage. There are real costs to this discrimination. I'm not just talking about the material costs, although those are real too. There was a case in New Jersey where a customer spent hours trying on wedding dresses, only to be thrown out of the bridal shop when the owner realized it was for a lesbian wedding. This was before the Supreme Court's marriage decision, and the owner actually told her that it was illegal for her to get married. Apparently she didn't realize that you don't have to be getting married in order to buy a wedding dress. You can wear it around the house if you want to. But my point is not just that she wasted the customer's time, which she did. It's that she humiliated her. She advertised her business as open to the public, but then said, I sell these items, but not to you. That's discrimination. And whether you categorize it as sexual orientation discrimination or sex discrimination, or even just bad business, it's humiliating, it's harmful, and it's wrong.